Good evening and welcome to my full platinum walkthrough video for the brilliant new horror puzzle game DARQ by Unfold Games. In this video I'll be showing you how to complete all the 7 chapters of the base game and how to get all the trophies there, and I will also be showing you how to get all the trophies including the speedruns for the extra levels, the crypt and the tower. So as I like to try and please everyone's tastes, I will be doing commentary in this video for those of you that like audio cues, but if you don't like commentary, feel free to mute me as I'll be putting all important info and instructions on the screen anyway too. Lastly, you can always use the timestamps that will be listed in the video description if there's any particular trophies you want to jump to. So let's begin the game. And I hope you enjoy this fantastic indie game as much as I did. Chapter 1. So first go to the right and interact with the bed, and you can use the R2 button to run. In this game use the square button to interact. And in this game you can change walls. When you're leaning against the wall like that, press the X button and that'll switch you over. So now keep running to the right and use this switch. Run off to the left and use the next switch. Run to the right. And pick up this gear on the floor. Now keep running to the right and lean up against this barred door, and we just need to wait here a moment for the first encounter of 3 encounters needed with the bag-headed boy for a miscellaneous trophy later. So when you've seen the bag-headed boy, now use this switch next to you and go back off to the right. Use this next switch and go to the right and pick up this gear. Go to the left. Use this gear you just had by going into your inventory and put that into the machine. And now interact with this little puzzly thing to complete this simple block puzzle. When the keys move down, pick up that key emblem, and also remember to pick up that gear again, and now go back off to the right. Put this gear back where we found it earlier, go off to the left, pick up this gear from being now on the ceiling. Keep going off to the left. Put the 2 gears in this machine to open the door. Now put this key emblem we got in the floor spot there. Now we just need to complete this next puzzle. So press the button to begin it. Pull the lever to close the door. Now run up onto this right hand side wall once till that has hit that button. The right wall again for the next button. Right wall again for the next button. Now go back left twice to hit the skull icon again. And then left again to hit the last one. The key to open the door. Now before continuing through there, go off to the right, and following this around to the right is where we'll find our first collectible. The Dream Journal page, the first of 6. So pick that up right there, and that will get us our first trophy. So now go back off to the left. Keep following it all the way around. pick up this gear from this room. Go back to the right. Now there'll be 2 enemies in this room, so just don't walk into their light when the light's on. So just wait for the light to go off and then go past them, making sure to pick up both these gears again. Keep going off to the right. Use this switch here. Go off to the left. When you regain control, make sure to press this switch first, because some enemies will be trying to get you in a moment. And now use these 3 gears that you found on this machine, which will open our exit door. So now go off to the right. And climb through these wooden slats to complete the level. Chapter 2. So run right and interact with the bed again. Use the lever on the left, and that will stop the trains from moving. So now keep running to the left until you get to the other moving trains. Now backtrack to the right just a little bit back to these turnstiles, where you'll get your second encounter with the bag-headed boy. So now go left and use this wheel and turn it right twice. Run off to the right and pick up the old watch. Go to the left. Use the wheel again, this time turn it right once. And go down this new right path and pick up the small key. Go back to the left. Use the wheel again, turn it right twice. Now go right just so you're on the ceiling and use the wheel again, this time turn it left. Now go off to the left and use this small key to open this locker. In this locker pick up the matches. Go back to the right. Use the wheel again, turn it left. Go down to the left. And use the switch. Go back to the wheel. Turn the wheel left twice. And go left just so you're the right side up again to use the wheel again. Turn the wheel right twice. Go down this right path and use the matches to burn down the wooden door. On this gap in the floor, use the old watch, which will use it like a bridge. Then go and pull this lever. Then look on the right hand side where you'll see an item to pick up, so pick up that letter T. So now go back to the left and here use this letter T, which will act as a lever, and pull the lever, but quite important, don't go down there and don't finish the level just yet. First use the wheel again and turn it right twice. And then keep following it round to the right where you'll find our next sneaky collectible, our second dream journal page. So pick that up for your next trophy. So now we can complete the level. So go off to the left and keep following it round. Just jump through the little wooden slats to complete the level. Chapter 3. Run to the left and interact with the bed again. So next to you on the left there, pick up that severed hand. Go to the left and use this severed hand on this big lever. Go to the left and use these, I'm going to call them hanging hoops, and turn right twice. Go to the left and open the car bonnet and pick up the car battery from inside of there. Go to the right to use those hanging hoops again. And on these hoops, turn right twice. Now go off to just on the left side of you there and use the car battery on this little machine. There's going to be a few easy little time puzzles to complete. So press this button to start them. Here on this first machine, on the D-pad, just press up twice and right once. On this next machine, up twice, right twice. Now run back to the hanging hoops. We just need to turn around. And turn on the hanging hoops left twice. Then go back off to the right. To get to this third machine, press up twice, right once. And on this last machine, press up twice, right once. When that's done correctly, this lift shall come down. So pick up the severed hand from inside that lift. So now go back to the left and use the hanging hoops again. This time turn left once. Go off to the right. And use this lever and hold it up to raise this lift to the top. Now you have to be kind of quick to get back to this, so when it's at the top, run back to the left, use the hanging hoops and turn right twice. Then run back to the left and pick up the car key that's inside this falling lift. So now go to the right, use the hanging hoops again, turn left. Go off to the right, use the car key in the car. And pick up the crank. Go to the left, use the hanging hoops again, turn left once. And on the left is this little lock puzzle, very easy, just stand on each of the buttons twice. And that'll open the gate. So there's an enemy in this area, you can press circle button to sneak when you're near them. So first just sneak behind him till you can get and hide inside this little cave. And obviously when he's gone past you on the other side, we can carry on back off to the left. So now he's out of the way, keep going off to the left. Pick up the severed hand from the floor. And use the crank on this clock type thing on the left. And pick up the clock hand from inside of that. So now go back off to the right, remembering to sneak past the enemy and hiding in the cave to get past him. So now that he's out of the way, keep on going off to the right. And we're going to use these hanging hoops again. This time turn right twice, go off to the left, and at the far end use the clock hand in this cogwheel type thing. We just need to complete a little cog clock puzzle. So on this left lever, first press down, then use the right lever and press left. Go back to the left lever and press left, then down. Go back to the right lever and press right, and go back to the left lever and press up and then down. And now we can go off to the left and pick up this next severed hand. I'll go off to the right and use the hanging hoops again. Turn the hanging hoops right and go off to the right, and now use all three of these severed hands in these big levers. But again, don't finish the level just yet. We need to grab the sneaky collectible again. So when those three hands are in there, go off to the left, use the hanging hoops and turn left twice. Now go off to the left, and now that we're the other side, we will find the sneaky collectible dream journal page, the third one. So pick that up and that will get us our next trophy. So now you can jump through those wooden slats to complete the level. Chapter 4. Go right and interact with the bed again. So use this cog in the middle of the room and turn it left twice. That will connect the electricity to the door. So now go off to the left and use the cog on the far left wall and turn it left twice. Now use this floor lever in the middle of the room and press up. Now go off to the left. Use this first cog, turn it left. Then use the next cog and turn that right twice. Now use this lever and hold it left to move that light bulb all the way to the left hand side. Now use that cog by it again and turn that right. Now go off to the left and use this lift and pick up the light bulb. Use the lift again to get back down. Go off to the right. Turn that cog to the left to get the electricity going back out of the door. Use this floor lever, press down, and then go off to the left and pick up the snake. Go to the right. Use this cog on the floor and turn it left. Now use this lever on the floor and press up and go off to the right. Use this lever on the floor and press down twice. Now go off to the right, standing on all the floor buttons, then go back to stand on the floor button by the stairs, which will give you this door segment, and use the snake to connect the electricity to open the door. And pick up the mask from in this room. Now go back off to the left. Use the floor lever, press up. Go to the left and turn that cog right. Use the floor lever again, press up. Go off to the right. Use the mask in the mirror. Then go right into the next room and use the light bulb with the icon in the dark room to light that up. Now use the cog on the right hand wall in here and turn that right twice. Now go back off to the left. Use the floor lever, press down, and use this big electricity switch here. And again, important, don't finish the level just yet. Got to grab the collectible first. So use this floor lever, press down and go off to the left. Open this hatch door, and in here we'll find our 4th dream journal page. So pick that up and that will get us our next trophy. Now we can complete the level, so just go off to the right, use the floor lever, press up, and now just go off to the left. And again jump through the wooden slats, which will complete the level. Chapter 5. Go left and interact with the bed. Go to the left. And open this safe here and pick up the electrical tape from inside the safe. Go to the left. Use this lever on the floor and press up. Go off to the left. Use this next lever on the floor and press down. Go off to the left again. Use this next floor lever and press down twice. And go to the right and pick up this cabinet key off the floor. Go left and use this floor lever again and press up. And go off to the left and open this hanging drawer and pick up the octagon panel from inside of it. Go right back to use the floor lever again and press up. And go to the left and use this cabinet just here and use the cabinet key we just got to open that. And pick up the corkscrew from inside of there. Go to the left. Open this furnace door just here, just so you know where it is when we come back to it later. Keep going to the left. Use the octagon panel in the wall here. Then use the electrical tape on this broken cable just next to it. Then use the button next to that to start this little easy puzzle. So on your D-pad, just press right 7 times. Press down 6 times, press up 3 times and press left 6 times. That will connect that electricity, so now we can use this switch on the left hand side which will open the door. Just to the side of that door, open this chest and pick up the toy piano from inside of it. Now go back to the right and go back to where we opened that cabinet. And just next to where this cabinet was, on the floor there, use the toy piano. Now use the floor lever next to that on the right and press down. That will cause the toy piano to fall and make a hole. So now go left through this funky little bit and there'll be an enemy at the end. So just sneak when you're near this wheelchair enemy. When she's looking up at you like that, stand still, and when she puts her head back down, move forward again. And pick up the dynamite when you're close enough. Now run off back to the right. Use the lever on the floor and press up. And go off to the left. In this room with the kind of red seats, you'll see this kind of box on the floor. Use the corkscrew in that box, that'll act as a lever for later. So now use this lever on the floor and press up. Go off to the left, use the next floor lever, press down. And go to the left. And through here will be another enemy. to sneak past, so either hide between the logs or hide on the crane in the middle to get past him. Now that he's out of the way, keep on going off to the left and pick up the coal at the end. Now go to the right, back past the enemy, hide in when you need to. Now that he's out of the way again, keep on going off to the right. When you see this kind of blocked door, use the dynamite on this door. Go off to the left, use this floor lever, press up. Go off to the right, next floor lever, press down. So next is going to be a puzzle that you have to be very quick for. So use this corkscrew, which will start the time puzzle. First run and hold these wires. Next use the floor lever, press down and hold these wires on the right. Then run to the left and hold the next set of wires. Run to the right and use the floor lever and press down. Run to the left and hold the next set of wires. Run to the right, use the floor lever again, press up 3 times. Run to the left, use the next floor lever, press down. And run to the right and hold the last set of wires. If you've done that correctly, it'll blow up this door here. So now go off to the left, use this floor lever, press up, go to the right, use the next floor lever, press down, and I'll go to the left. So in this next room is going to be a tricky trophy. There's a speedrun trophy for completing this particular circular maze puzzle faster than 1 full camera turn, and that'll be about 11 seconds. So I'm showing you what to expect first, and you can see while the camera's turning you can't even see the puzzle anyway, you're blind. So just input the directions I've put on the bottom of the screen there as fast as you can. If you make a mistake, just do what I'm doing there and just stop what you're doing and let the lady kill you, because that'll save you having to replay the whole level again to get back to this point, because we're basically at the end of the level anyway. But if she kills you here, you'll just be put back at the start of this puzzle. So yeah, just be as fast as you can. Good luck. When you use the button, when you make your first move, the timer will begin. Boom. Just made it. That'll get you the off-camera trophy. It'll always look a little bit close, I think. I even made a little mistake there, but I still made it. So, now use that switch to close the door and go off to the right. Follow this round for our next collectible dream journal page. So pick that up, our 5th one, and that'll get you your next collectible trophy. So now go back off to the left. And pick up this lighter. Now go to the right. Use the switch to open the door again. And keep going off to the right. So keep going until you get back to that furnace that we went past earlier. And in the furnace put the coal and then use the lighter on it. That will raise this lift. So then just use this lift on the right. Go to the right and jump through these wooden slats to complete the level. Chapter 6. Go to the right and interact with the bed again. Use the button right next to you to raise the lift. Go to the right, jump over these wooden boards, keep going to the right, use this lever on the floor and press down, and then just pick up this wood plank just on the right side of you. Use that floor lever again and press up, go to the right, and on this gap in the floor use the wooden plank. So go across that to the right. Pick up the compass off the bed and then keep going to the right. Pick up this magnet that's on this box by this puzzle. Go back to the left and use this lever on the floor and press down. And go to the right. And keep following this all the way around to find our last collectible dream journal page. So pick that up and we'll get another trophy for that. So back to left. Keep going to the left, and in this room will be an enemy. Use your circle button to sneak by him. And when he starts to look around and the screen goes dark, then stand still. When the screen goes light again, carry on to the left and pick up this strange key. And go back to the right, again standing still when you need to, when he's going to look at you. Keep going to the right. And use the lever on the floor and press up. Go to the left. Use this lever on the wall. Then use the wheel on the left of that and turn the wheel left twice. So the door is going to be at the bottom that we can get through now. So go off to the right. In this room is an enemy. Again, you need to sneak by and hide in these alcoves to get past. So just keep sneaking up behind him, going in the alcoves until he's gone past again. Now that he's out the way, keep going to the right and use the strange key in this key changer machine on the back. Now use this lever on the right next to that, and on the D-pad press down twice and right twice. Now pick up this strange key again, which has now been changed to the shape we need, and go to the left, again sneaking past this enemy when we need to. Now he's out of the way again, keep going off to the left. And when you see this key slot above you, use the strange key that we changed in that slot. Use the floor lever, press up, Go to the left and use the compass in this machine type thing. Pull the switch on the wall next to that. Now go to the right and use this first wheel and turn it right once. Go to the next wheel on the right and turn this wheel left. Go to the next wheel, turn that one right. Go to the next wheel and turn that one right. So now go back a wheel, turn it right, go back a wheel, turn that one right twice, go back a wheel, turn that one left, and that should connect the electricity all up. If it's done right, it will have opened the door on the right hand side. So go to the right into the morgue, open the morgue shelf and pick up the severed leg. Go to the left, and for our third and final encounter with the bag-headed boy, pull this big switch lever thing on the wall that's next to the compass. When he comes running out, that will get you the Perceptive Trophy. Okay, so now use the lever on the floor and press down twice. Now use the magnet in this puzzle on the wall and press the button and complete this magnet puzzle. So on your D-pad, press up, left twice, down, left twice, up, right, down, right twice, up, right twice, left twice, right, left, down, right twice, up, right 3 times, down, left, up, left. Okay, when that's done right, it will break this door. So now jump over this door on the right. Follow it around to the right and interact with this lamp thing, which will give you the screw and make the lamp fall. So go back to the left, use this lever on the wall twice so we can get back through the door, and go to the left, use the lever on the floor, press up, pick up that strange key again from the slot we left it in, and keep going off to the right. Again, sneak past this enemy in here as and when you need to, because we need to go and change the shape of this key again. So now that that enemy is out of the way, go and use the strange key in this key changer machine. And press the button, and on the D-pad press left, up twice, right. Now pick up the strange key again and then go off to the left and make your way past this enemy again, hiding when you need to. Now that he's out of the way, keep going to the left and use the wheel and turn the wheel right once. Now go off to the right. And use the screw in this puzzle right here. Okay, so first use the middle lever and move the screw into the kind of middle section of the puzzle. So now use the left wheel, turn that right. So go back and move the middle lever to get the screw back up the left side. Use the left wheel, turn it right. Use the middle lever to get the screw to the middle section. Use the left wheel, turn it right. Use the middle lever to move the screw along the left bit. Use the left wheel, turn it right again. Use the middle lever to move the screw along into the ceiling of the middle section. So now use the right wheel and turn that left. Use the middle lever and move the screw all the way along the middle section. Use the right wheel, turn it right twice. Use the middle lever, move the screw along to that little bit of the middle section again. Now use the right wheel, turn it left once, and now we can use the middle lever to move it along to the right to the end. Whew. So now go to the right and use the strange key in the key slot above you, the same shape that we changed it to. Go to the left and use the wheel on the right hand side and turn it right twice. Now go to the right. In this dark room, turn the light switch on and then pick up the severed leg. And that'll basically be it. So just go to the left and you're going all the way back to the lift at the very start of the level. So jump over this little wooden board and the lift is just there. Use the 2 severed legs in the lift, both the sides, to power the lift. Then use the button in the middle of the lift. And after a short cutscene, that'll basically be Chapter 6 completed. Now we have the finale chase, so keep running for all of Chapter 7. So run to the right and mash square to break down this door. Then keep running to the right. When you get to the end, break down the post and then run back to the left before getting crushed. When you see the enemy, run back to the right. So after you fell down this little hill, use the lamps as markers for this next bit. So run to the right and wait under the 3rd lamp. So stand under that one so you don't get squished by that platform. Now keep running to the right. And the same again, run until you're under the 3rd lamp. So this one, then turn around, run to the left to get to the last lamp, and then turn around and go back to the right again. When the scene flips upside down like that, then just change your direction to keep running to the left instead. And now just keep on running until you get to those final gates, completing the game. And that's it. When you go through these gates, you'll get the 2 trophies: Awaken for completing the game and Enlightened for finding all the collectible dream journal pages. So that's all the trophies from the base game sorted. So now we just need to get the trophies from the 2 extra levels, the Tower and the Crypt. So let's do the Tower first. So to find it, just press back to get back to the main menu, then scroll down to extra level and select the Tower. I'll be going quite quick now because for this speedrun trophy you need to complete this level in under 6 minutes. Be aware the pause button doesn't work, but with a little bit of practice you'll get it. So straight away press this button, go to the left and pick up the severed head, the first of 5. Now go back to the right, use the button, go to the left, use the switch, go to the right, use the button, go to the right, use the same button again, go to the right, and at the far end by the vent pick up the belt. Go back to the left and use this belt in the lift. Now use the lift button and go up all the way to the top to floor 5. And go to the right and use this lever and hold it up to raise the door all the way to the top. Then run back to the left, use the lift, go down once to floor 4 and run to the right to pick up the extension cord. Go left, use the switch, go left, pick up the hatch wheel, go left and complete this little head puzzle. Right, down, right, up, left, right, down, left, right, left, up, right, up, down, left, down, and pick up the severed head, the second one. Go right and use a lift, go down twice to floor 2. Go to the right, use the button, go to the right, go up onto the ceiling and use that button, go to the right, use the door button, go to the right, use the hatch wheel on the floor hatch. Go right and pick up the skull emblem. Go left and use the button. The left again, so with the right side up, and use the button again. Go left and use the lift and go up to the top to floor 5. Go to the right to start the pyramid puzzle. Now there's a trophy here for completing this pyramid puzzle in the fewest moves. I won't have time to read all the directions out, so I'll put the image on screen. So just input those directions and you'll get the Pyramid Master Trophy. When that's done, pick up the severed head on the right, your third one, and run off to the left. Use this button, go off to the right, use the button again, go to the right and stand on this floor panel, go back to the left and use the button, go to the left and use the same button again, stand on the floor panel on the left, the ankh, now stand on the floor panel on the right, the eye, now go back to the left, put the skull emblem in the floor and stand on that floor panel, go to the left, use the button, go round to the left, go on the ceiling and use that button again. Now go on the floor panel on the right, the Trinity symbol, and just wait for the door to open. Go right and pick up this extension cord. Go left, use the button. Go right so that we're right side up again and use the button again. Go right, use the lift, press down twice to get to floor 3. Go to the left, use the floor lever, press down, go to the right and use the extension cord on this top socket, go to the left, use the other extension cord on the floor, go to the left, pick up the severed head, Then use the button and complete this little puzzle. Pick up the box first in the middle, then starting in the top left corner, just go round anti-clockwise, dropping on all the buttons, and then move it through the hole at the back. Then move it to the right, and remember to press the drop button. Now go to the right, use the floor lever, press up. Now use this lever on the wall. A little mistake there. Go to the right, use the lift, press down once to get to floor 2, and go to the left. And now use the guillotine. We're nearly done. So now just pick up your own severed head. This will be the last head we need. Then go to the right, use the lift, press down once to get to floor 1. And on the right, put the 5 heads all in these places here. Then pull the lever and then run off to the right to complete the level. And if you've been speedy and done it in under 6 minutes, you'll get the Tower Runner Trophy. Okay, so now the last trophies we need are all in the extra level, the Crypt. So select that. First, we're going to do a run to just grab all the skulls, as they're going to take quite a bit longer, so we'll do that first, and then we'll do the speed run after. So, use the lift, press up, and go off to the left, use this switch, go to the right, and use this hole in the floor, and now you can control your head. So roll your head off to the left onto this floor button. Then press the square button to return back to your body. And go to the left and press this button here to do this scissors puzzle. So there's a speedrun trophy here for completing this scissor puzzle in 15 seconds. You can press the square button, which will reset it if you've done a mistake or you just want a little bit of practice. And I won't have time to read out those directions, but just do them as fast as you can. Input the directions I've written on screen. Just go like lightning and you should get the Sharp Like Scissors trophy. So now go off to the left and use this hole in the floor. As the head, roll right onto the middle of this plank. Now return to your body, run right and use the switch. Go left and use that hole in the floor again. Roll right just onto the floor off that plank. As the body, run to the right, use the switch again. Run left back to the hole in the floor. And roll left and keep on going to the left to find the diamond skull. This is our first skull of 4, and you'll get a trophy just for finding this specific diamond one, the jeweler trophy. Okay, so roll back to the right up to by where that plank is. As the body, run to the right, use the switch again. Run left back to the hole in the floor. Roll the head onto the middle of the plank. Run the body back to the right, use the switch again. Go back to the left, use the hole in the floor again. Roll right just onto the bit of floor. As the body, run right and use the switch again. There won't be this much messing about for the speedrun, I promise. Run left back to the hole in the floor. And now as the head, roll to the left onto this lock floor button and that'll open the door. So now roll back right to by the plank. And as the body, run to the right, use the switch. This time keep running off to the right. So now use this lever and complete this slots puzzle. Just get the matching icons into the correct slots, and you can do it any way you like really. You can have a little bit of practice to see how quick you can do it ready for the speedrun later too if you like. I think I do this puzzle about 20 seconds faster in my speedrun later, so I'll probably say reference that one. Okay, so when that's done, pick up the scratched coin from the right hand side. Run to the left and use the hole in the floor and roll the head all the way to the left onto the lift. As the body go left onto the lift, on the lift press left, keep going off to the left and use this button in the middle to complete this coffin puzzle. So imagine they're labelled 1 to 7, so you see the directions on screen there. The second one do down, the third one up, 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up, and then you'll see that mummy there. Then 6 down, 1 up, 6 down, 7 up, 4 down, 7 up. That should get them all in the correct places, so then press the button on the right, and if it's done correctly, this will open the door on the left. So go to the left and use the hole in the floor. And as the head, keep rolling all the way to the left to find a quartz skull. This will be our second of the 4 skulls we need to find. There it is. So when you've grabbed that, now roll back to the right. And when you're the right side up and you can see the body, just leave it right there. As the body, pick up this wall segment, then use the hole in the floor again and move the head just the other side of that wall next to your body. As the body, put the wall segment back in. Use the button on the left hand side and then use the hole in the floor to complete this sliding puzzle. So first roll left onto that floor button, then roll right, 1, right for the second, right for the third, right for the fourth. Now back to the left, 1, back to the left again. Now go right. Now the skull will be in the slot. Go right again. Now the ank's in the slot. Go left, 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 back to the right. Now the eye is in the slot, and then the final move, go right again, and now the key's in the slot, and that'll open the door. So put the head back next to the body and return as the body and go to the left and pick up the lever. Go to the right and pick up the wall segment. Use the hole in the floor and roll the head right onto the lift. As the body, run right onto the lift. Press right on the lift. Then as the body, run to the left and use this lever in this little slot here, and then make sure to press the lever as well so that you can see that little door next to you opening up ready for the head. So now go off to the right, jump over the little wooden boards and use this hole in the floor. Little bastard makes me jump every time. Anyway, as the head, roll off to the left. And keep going and roll over the lock floor button. That'll open the door for our body. And I like to leave the head positioned. Can you see in between the first and second kind of circular floor button there? So as the body, go left onto the lift and press left. Then run off to the right. And use the scratch coin in this slot on the wall. And then use this button and then quickly run to the hole in the floor to start this puzzle. And label these coins kind of 1 to 4. So on the first coin / button, roll the head on that once. The second button, roll on it 3 times. The third button, roll on it once. The fourth button, roll on it twice. So now you can see the skull moving round. When that has now got onto this fourth coin there, now start the next set. So the fourth button twice, the third button 3 times, the second button once, and the first button 3 times. So if you see in the top left of the screen there, completing this puzzle will open that little cabinet. I'm showing you that because that is where we need to get the head to go for our next skull. So keep rolling back to the right and get yourself next to where the lift goes. So right there. As the body, go to the left, use the lift and press right. Go to the right and use the hole in the floor. Roll the head left onto the lift. As the body, go left onto the lift. Press left on the lift. Go left to use the hole in the floor. And as the head, keep on rolling to the right to find our third quartz skull through this little cabinet I showed you. There it is. So roll into that. So now roll to the left. And just the other side of the door to this coin puzzle, make sure to stop and leave the head on this wooden panelling right there. That's the underside of the lift, so that's important. As the body, run to the right and use the lift and press up. Go to the left to use the hole in the floor. As the head, roll left just onto the floor, so we're now off that wooden bit. As the body, run right, use the lift, press down. Go to the left, use the hole in the floor. And now as the head, keep on rolling to the right to find our final sneaky skull. So roll into that. So you'll get the Quartz Skull Collector for getting the 3 quartz, and you'll also get the Skull Master Trophy for finding all the 4 skulls. So now there's only 1 trophy left for completing a speedrun of the Crypt. So press restart level, and you've got to complete it in under 12 minutes, and this one's more forgiving. I tend to complete it in 9 to 10 minutes. So let's go. Use the lift, press up. Go to the left, use a switch, go to the right, use the hole in the floor, roll left onto the floor button, run the body to the left, and use the button and complete the scissor puzzle. Again, just do the directions I've written on screen as fast as you can. Use the hole in the floor on the left. As the head, roll onto the right floor, the other side of the plank. As the body, run right, use the switch. Run left to use the hole in the floor. Roll the head left over the lock floor button. roll back to just the side of the plank, run the body back to the right, use the switch, run right and use the lever and complete this slots puzzle. Again, just put the matching icons in the correct slots as fast as you can, but any way you like, or you can try and mimic the way I do it. I think I do it in about 39 seconds here, which felt kind of quick. I don't know. Okay, when that's completed, pick up the scratched coin on the right hand side. Run left past the scissors puzzle and use the hole in the floor. Roll the head left onto the lift. Run the body left onto the lift. Press left on the lift, run left and press the middle button, do the coffin puzzle. 2 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up, and you'll see the mummy. Then do 6 down, 1 up, 6 down, 7 up, 4 down, 7 up. Now press the button on the right to open the door and run through the door on the left. Pick up the wall segment and use the hole in the floor. Roll the head to the left and stop it just by your body there. Now put the wall segment back in and press the button on the left and use the hole in the floor and complete the sliding puzzle. Roll the head left, then right, 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 left, left, right. Now put the skull slot, right for the ankh slot, left, 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 right. Now the eyes in the slot, right, and now the keys in the slot. Now roll the head back to near the body. Pick up the wall segment again, run to the left and pick up the lever. Run to the right, use the hole in the floor. And roll the head to the right and leave it on the lift. Run to the right, use the lift. Press right on the lift. Run to the left. Use the lever in the wall. Then press the lever to open the little door. Run to the right. Jump over the little hole in the wall and use the hole in the floor. As the head, roll left and keep on rolling over the lock floor button, and then leave the head between the first and second floor button. Run the body left onto the lift. Press left on the lift, run to the right. Put the scratched coin on the slot on the wall. Press the button, then run to the hole in the floor. As the head, roll over the first button once, the second button 3 times, the third button once, and the fourth button twice. Again, we've got to wait for the skull to get onto the fourth coin. Now that it's on there, press the fourth button twice, the third button 3 times, second button once, and the first button 3 times. Now when the score's gone off the third coin, we can now go off to the right and roll back just to the side of where the lift will be. As the body, run to the right and pick up the skull key. Run to the left and use the lift. Press right on the lift, run to the right, use the hole in the floor. Roll the head onto the lift, run the body left onto the lift. On the lift, press left and then press up. Then run to the right and put the wall segment in the wall. Run to the left, use the hole in the floor. As the head, roll to the right and make sure to roll over both the buttons. So that one and that one. Roll left and get the right side up and leave the head by that removable wall segment there. Now for this bell puzzle, use the left button, move the middle bar right twice, move the bottom bar right 3 times and then leave it on the top bar. Use the right button, then use the left button again. On the third chime, move the top bar right. On the 5th chime, move the top bar left. And on the 8th chime, move the bottom bar left. Whew. If that's done correctly, this bell will turn. So then pick up the skull key on the left. We're nearly there. Run to the right and pick up the wall segment. Run to the left, use a hole in the floor. Roll the head right and leave it on top of this floor button, which will turn the lights out. Run the body to the right and use both the skull keys we found on this coffin. And then jump in the coffin. Roll the head to the right into the coffin as well. And now just keep nudging right on your D-pad, keep tapping right to complete the level. So that's it. When you're under this clock and this clock stops and chimes on midnight, that's when your last trophy, the Crypt Runner Trophy, will unlock if you completed this level in under 12 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If it was helpful for you, it'd be lovely if you pressed the little subscribe button for me. And ignore it saying guest one there. I just wanted to try again to record a cleaner run for you. One that was better than my own slightly messy Crypt run. Alright, I'll see you all soon. Cheers.